structure, because my team is obviously here too, especially when you send me charts, make sure we're doing body to body. If whatever reason you do wick to wick and you're not part of SMA Academy, that's up to you. Just make sure you guys are labeling accurate. So when people send me charts like this, that's not really benefiting anyone. This is not structure. When you guys are on the chart, you need to be as accurate as possible, doing everything exactly on the candles. Okay, so for this example, I'm going to start at this body. I'm going to go lower to this body, bring it back. And even with here, I'm going to bring it to the closest one before it comes back down again. So I'm not going to use the top of this candle. I'm not going to use the top of this doji. I'm going to use the top of this candle. Bring it to the lowest candle again, not this one, this one. Bring it to this candle, the body. Bring it lower. This doji is lower than this one. High, low, high. Not this one. Why? Because it's not a lower low. So let me show you guys that example just to make sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. That low doesn't go lower. Now see that? So it's not that one. It's this one. Okay, so that's some simple structure for you guys. Make sure we're using higher highs and higher lows. Okay, now. I believe I was looking at this pair earlier with someone on my team. Over here, I believe, was also a point of interest. Okay, so right in here, from the top of this doji, let me zoom in, in case y'all like on your iPhones or something. So from the top of this doji to the wick over here, there's a very small gap. Right? Little bit of imbalance, but guess what? It got filled. Okay, so as this was selling off and left imbalance, it came all the way down into our other target area where there's imbalance. Okay. Oops, it's turtling. Okay. So now we have this box, or not this box, we have this area. Imbalance here, and it's gonna come into our target, and most likely we wanna look for an entry to get back up to here, and we wanna buy. Okay, so we finally follow our structure all the way down. And if you guys are, you guys see this big sell-off, you guys should follow structure as it happens. I'm not gonna use the replay mode because I'm already in replay. Actually, I can replay the replay, I think. It's like a replay mode. Okay, cool. So while you're watching this live, guys, literally while you're following the trade, especially if you're a beginner, you should be following structure as it's created. Okay, and start marking accordingly until it reaches your point of interest. That way, forward. No. Actually, I'm gonna do this as a quick pause, right? Boom. So your alert goes off. That way you have your structure already drawn out before you look for an entry. So much easier to follow along. Obviously, not everyone has all day to do that, but if you do, do it. So, okay, cool. Our alert went off. We're in our point of interest. Now we want to find a break of structure to find a reason to enter this for the buy. So what is a break of structure? This is what I like to do. I picture a split screen. Okay, I reach my point of interest. I reach my point of interest. So now I want these candles to go above these structures, which AKA would be a break of structure. So I need candles to go above this area right here. Let me just use this line. Okay, so I structured down into my point of interest. Now I want to see if I'm going to break structure. Okay, cool. So I broke structure. Okay, cool. I broke structure right here. Before I move on, does everyone understand how that's a break of structure? Yes, yes. Everyone can drop me structure charts after. Yes, yes. I do. Eric got it. Eric got it. Eric got it. Okay. So, yep. Cool. So that's our break of structure. This point is officially higher than this point. Okay. Now, here is what your question is, Eric. Yes. So, okay, cool. So after we break structure, this isn't really a pullback. Meh. Meh. You can use this as your break of structure too. That breaks all the high points. But sometimes it doesn't go this high, to be honest. It might be a break right here. Anyways. So it broke our structure. So our new range is from here to here. Okay. This whole up movement where it came up and barely pulled back, it needs a pullback. Because based off of what healthy structure is, healthy price action, the market doesn't just shoot up, right? It's not going to just go straight up. At one point, it's going to turn. Okay, so as soon as it starts turning, this is our range. We identified the range we're working in. So this range, major key alert, take notes, major key alert. You want to identify this range after the break of structure. Why? Because once we have this movement up after the break of structure, this pullback is where we're going to find a reason to enter. We're not just going to enter randomly. We're going to find a reason to enter.